Okay, good morning everyone. I'm today's presenter, Rickie Wu. Today I'm going to talk the topic is a comprehending news video text, the influence of visual contents. Okay, this is my content. My contents including 5 parts. The first part is introduction and literature review, methodology, result and conclusion. The final is reflections. Okay, look at the citation. This article is from the Language Learning and Technology, and the other is from Singapore University. Introduction. Okay, before I'm going to introduce my topic, I will show you the definition of terms. The first CGT stands for Computer Generated Text, and CGA stands for Computer Generated Animations, and the final MN stands for Multimedia. Multimedia. Sorry. Okay, look at the background. This study is based on power scaffolding theories. This theory provides a coherent account of how separate verbal and non-verbal physical representations are collectively processed. This is power features. Okay, I will introduce the 4 category coding systems. The top in hand is close-up shots of the head and upper body of reporters, and the direct is semantic equivalence between errors and visual informations. And indirect is referring to audio and visual contents has potential semantic redundancies. And the final is divergence, is referring to audio and visual contents unrelated or possibly contradictory. Okay, the purpose of study. This study is aimed to examine the manners of influence of the audio-visual contents on learners' comprehensions, express of dialogues from each part will cross-reference to the relevant shots. Literature review. This researcher says movie and music video are at the less structured end of the continuum, while news, talk shows, and soap operas are not by tight structure in contrast. Because of the time control I need to work on, so I just show you. Okay, this researcher group identifies 7 aspects related to the role of visual information. So you can see my PPT. Okay, methodology. There are participants from the Central Japan and is advanced level. They have 20 EFL female learners and join these studies. Procedure. This study used 5 BBC News and using modern vocal category coding systems. And each lesson is 90 minutes, and it keep going for 5 weeks. And finally, they qualified the audio-visual factors, and each lesson is 90 minutes. Data analysis. The qualitative analysis by the author of each part's dialogues records using QSR, this software. You can see the picture. Okay, the table. This part just introduced the the 5 categories. So I just show you. This is the result. It shows the type of visual contents and their description in seconds. You can see this is BBC News titles, and this is for category. So you can see.
Which are the 4 are? Talking.
Because he used 5 BBC News. The title is BBC News titles, and there is 4 categories coding systems. This is just an example of the category in CGT from early abuses. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's just news titles. Okay, you can see these pictures. In that pictures is the verbal content. You just use words to describe some information. And in my right hand is visual content. It uses pictures to show us some information about the news. Okay, the result. This other use maybe use DB there is a dialogue. I will just read a paragraph because of the time.
So who are Yoko and Azusa?
He is the participant. A conversation, and the other just use DB to.
Did you have the conversation between the 2 participants?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will just read a paragraph. The Yoko said, I first of all, who is speaking? And Azusa says, and Yoko said, the head teachers. And Azusa says, how did you know she is a head teacher? And Yoko said, the subtitles. Azusa says, I don't see that point. And Yoko said, and this is the head teachers. Okay, the result I will show you in this. Okay, talking hands shot provides little semantic value of their understanding, and thus they tend to direct their attention to the contextual contents. Okay, they have four category system. I will just show you 2 because of the time.
So one is talking head, and then the other one, next one is divergent, right?
Yeah, the next one is divergence. Okay, divergence is that although their segments contain disparate audio and visual contents, the storylines of the audio and the associated visual images were redacted to produce sequences in new video text. Implication for pedagogy. This is from Jeremy Cross's point. He also is the article others. He suggests such as a need to make implies to learners if they are to better deal with the audio-visual barriers of new video text. For achieving is to present learners with a range of parts and ask them to compare and discuss the transcript of the oral content with the visual they see. These four categories.
Keep going.
Because of time. This study identify and examine the various audiovisual terrestriality of BBC News video text.
Thank you. Yeah, show us the final slide. Okay.
The final slide. In my left hand is my dear, our dear Professor Teresa. And in my right hand is Teresa's sister.
I don't have any sister. Yeah, my sister is. So who's that?
Teresa.